Oops. Are you interested in yes or no? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, this fucking where is it? All right, now where's the okay display? Oh my goodness, this shit is so much. This shit's more buggy than the fucking the last one. Come on, bro. What the fuck was you thinking? You know? What the fuck was? What the fuck, dude? That's this shit is more buggy than the last one was. What is what? I don't understand. Like desktop duplication. What are you trying to say? Like this is fucking crazy. This this is literally real. I mean, this Streamlabs update is more fucking buggy than the last one was. Not only is it more buggy than the last one was, but now you every time you close it and it opens again, it logs everything out. So you got to go back in, and then it has some fucked up presets on there that tries to make it mobile, but is unable to convert the screen to a mobile landscape. And then why? What the fuck? You should have just left it alone. People just got used to the way. I guess it was supposed to make it better, but it's not. I mean, and look, everything's all over the fucking place. Like, I mean, it's all everything's in a new spot. Oh, I got tired of looking at it this way. And then look, if you it's in 1920, 1080p. All right, cool. But if you change the resolution of your screen, it gets stuck, and you can't operate it. You can't move it. You can move this. Oh, let me turn my how do I turn the fucking mouse on? Jeez, I just the world cannot, dude. Is this what the fuck? And the world cannot. And the world consists of people who do things themselves, and then people who bend over for the fucking devil. That's it. It's just like everything is made to fucking like Sorry, but I can. I'm a party pooper. I can't party with you niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck all that. Nah, bro. Everything is made to be like concentrated hardness and shit, or like just ridiculous. What the fuck? It's funny because you got some people like you got it easier. You like oh you're super talented when it comes to like music and gaming and all this. I'm like, yeah, bro, but like shit, man, just trying to write a fucking song, like I'm trying to put a fucking song together, dog. Like the shit that I got to battle to fucking make the song work is it's exponentially greater than whatever it is you have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know. But look though, and the worst part about it is, honestly, the better you are at something, or the more you strive to get better at something, the more the people who claim to be happy for you or root for you are silently the ones filling the void with this conscious energy buffer of bullshit that is actively sabotaging everything. Not I mean like, and I mean everything. I mean like look, if human beings really knew how fucking collective their consciousness was, would they actually make an effort to be kinder to each other? It's you. And this is why nobody fucks with you. Like, no, you got to stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I feel sexual thoughts creeping in too, I kind of keep my mind clean and shit when I look at people and shit, right? Because, um, because it's not just okay. How do I explain this? Imagine that everybody is connected, really though, and it's going to go to another level where there's going to be a lot of weeds getting cut. Okay, that's what I see. I see a lot of shit getting cold, and they really don't have a choice. It's just gonna have to because you're either gonna be too fucking arrogant or too fucking selfish to really settle on something that it's just you know. And then I gotta listen to you, you know. And then it's people like man, listen, man. And these are the motherfuckers that bother me. It's people who are already in positions of power, you know. And the more hip you are to them, the more they fucking become scared. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, this the problem is like this. And they keep trying to kill people in order to fucking, like, thinking it's gonna fucking do something. But, like, imagine that every time you fucking kill somebody, their awareness of the situation is, like, amplified, right? And then they go back to this fucking ball that amplifies even further and gets more seeded and rooted into whatever it is you're doing. Like it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? And you're fighting against this inevitable thing, and it's doing this other thing. The yin, the yang is doing the same thing on the other side of it too. Like, but well, similarly. But I can't even really say that, bro, because everything will be revealed. Now you're saying through the course of time, but now time is like irrelevant and shit. So whatever you're doing, like okay, put it this way: some people run into people on the street, right? You run into a motherfucker sitting there, getting high on drugs or whatever, and then some shit that you done did when you was a child comes out of their fucking mouth, right? They even know your goddamn name, right? And it freaks you the fuck out. And you're like, demon, Jesus, and all you doing all this extra shit, and it's like, no, bro, no, that has nothing to do with it. It's more of that person probably is more in tune with the forces of nature than you are. And I'm not saying that a motherfucker can't be possessed or can't be under the influence of something else. I mean, gradually the channels are open regardless. These are the things I don't really want to talk about all the time. It's like, goddamn, forcing me to speak this way all the time. Motherfucker, where the fuck did the cat go? And this is the thing, man. See, look, this fucking cat. I left the window open. She climbed out onto the ledge. If she is that fucking stupid, bro. Like, I hope she's smarter than attempt to fucking jump. You know, like, you stupid motherfucker. Oh, she is smarter. Okay, she did. So she came back. I'm like, but I'm trying to trust her. But look, man, listen, I let her roam freely. Though I want to give her, the room to breathe and do what she wants to do. What she needs to do and shit. So she's not a fucking slave. She's a partner in crime. She's a cool, a cool person and shit. Though she is my daughter, though. So it's like, regardless, listen, certain shit you just can't do. You're getting on my fucking nerves. The fuck, and now look, and then look, okay, so look, sometimes I feel like somebody somewhere is hacking my shit, right? And they're trying to push me in a different direction to go in whatever direction and shit like that. But what you're doing is when you do that, I feel you, but you're altering shit, and that's not for you to do. You're altering shit. Like, nah, man, I feel you, but no. And I got pushback. I'm resistant to that shit because I'm like, no, bro, because I don't want my shit to be like you or yours. I don't want none of my shit like yours. I'm not like that. I don't want to be like you. You dig? Fuck that. I wouldn't mind hanging out with you a little bit, but I don't want to fucking be like you. I'm not you. I'm me. Fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But like anyway, so yeah, like so then it makes me want to work on music more and shit, right? So I'll sit there and I'll work on it in different things or whatever, and it's like it's frustrating because you're trying to push past these certain blockages, but like dog, no, like no, weary minded and shit. You know what I'm saying, dude? Listen, this is just one thing or one or two things I work on, but you are not under the same stress that I am. You dig? I know you think you are, but everybody's different. So like, whereas I don't even want to tell you for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can't tell you shit because of how other people are. So I'd be silent about it. But like, no, man, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I have to work on. I have to do multiple things. I have to work on writing. I have to work on my vision. I have to work on my thinking skills. So, you know what I'm saying? Pardon my French and all that shit. You know, then I gotta, it's just, I fucking hear you. No, listen, I fucking hear you so goddamn clear that I can talk over top of you. You can attempt to talk over top of me, but you ain't got the boom that I got. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. But I ain't trying to shit talk you. But I ain't gonna let you step on me either. But don't act like I can't fucking break your neck. Dig? Seriously, dog. Motherfuckers pointing goddamn laser cannons and windows and shit. Fucking cyanide gas and shit. Doing all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's meant to be lethal, but shut the fuck up. It's meant to be lethal, but it's meant to like slowly inducing whatever, whatever. So things appear to be natural. You know what I'm saying? Because people are fucking stupid. It's like, dog, I'm sitting around listening to these motherfuckers, bro. And I'm looking at you over there being goofy as fuck. And then all of these people fall. You know what I'm saying? They all fall down, bro. And I don't mean fall like they don't stand for shit. Like after a minute, they just end up being bitch ass motherfuckers. And that's just what they are. They get consumed by whatever it is. And they turn into dickheads, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they become like, just, yeah, festering ass negativity and shit. And I want to chop them the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck you think you are? Why you over here bothering me, man? What the fuck wrong? Stand on your own fucking two legs. Quit trying to siphon my fucking energy before I pull your strings. You know what I'm saying? Really, though. What the fuck you think? You think this is Highlander or something, nigga? There can be only one or something? That ain't how this shit work, dummy. Not for me. Eat you niggas alive, bro. Fuck you talking about? So like employing, no, but anyway, yeah, this is, I get mad about this shit. I get super mad about this shit. Just dog, and then you look, you sitting there fucking, not listening, you don't hear what I'm saying, or you get a fucking attitude about whatever. Then you got bitch ass niggas. Look, you got motherfuckers who have all this understanding of all this shit, and they sitting around playing with books, trying to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga want to be about getting pussy. Come on, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. Fuck out of my face, bro. I want all the riches in the world. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Would you shut the fuck up? God. Really, bro. Really, dog. I don't want anybody else to have anything with me. Like, yo, oh my God, bro. I'm like, I'm just, and I look, and when I see the situation growing grotesquely similar to my own, but like, so look, I see the glow, I see Earth, and I see people looking at us, right? And they want to help us, and then like manifesting things. I see blue and green, right? And then I see this other thing that's like brown and black, you know, and it's like seeping into shit, like for lack of a better word, earth aids. You know, it gets inside of it, duplicates shit, rips it apart, fucking, you know what I'm saying? And then its little fucking tentacles poke. It makes me want to play fucking Spider-Man. Then its tentacles poke out of the fucking planet. You know what's fucked up, man? I'm sitting here doing what I'm doing and reaching for the fucking stars, right? But you know what makes me hesitant though? Knowing this type of shit. It's like, what do you just quietly go into battle and shit? Yeah, but we need more of you. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to fucking speak up. So I don't know if they're scared or maybe they feel like there's more that they can do by simply not sharing the real light. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because, man, within deception, there's always there's something in there that you don't know about that's in that lie, bro. It's inside of it. You could not imagine what it was. You weren't able to assess it as far as you thought you were. I'd rather just be honest. I would rather just be honest. You know what I'm saying? And the earth ridicules you for that shit. They so not ready to become what it is they're destined to be that they're willing to try and triangulate an area to destroy those who want you to grow into more than what you are. You stupid motherfuckers. My goodness. You know, has been files activated and all this shit. So I keep listening to this fucking guy saying has been this, has been that. I'm wondering who he's talking about. I'm like, because me technically, I feel like, I never really have been. I always are. I always am. So I will be and always will be. I am. So what are you talking about? And why do you keep talking that way? You know what I'm saying? And what is it about you that makes you feel so minuscule that that's the way you choose to react or interact with other people? You are weak, pathetic, fool. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, and I'm astounded. Honestly, like just gargantuanly petrified by the behavior that you exhibit online all the time. You know, and I know I would love to say I'm talking about myself, but I'm not really afraid of me anymore. I'm more like talking to myself out loud because either way, there's going to be a war. Do I want to keep it within or want to shed some light onto the subject? Because I thought that you knew what you were going to when you walked through the door. You started talking shit about. Anyway, well, what was I saying? I was saying something, and my thing just cut off as if I wasn't talking. You know. I guess every once in a while I could do this and shit and show off a little bit or whatever. And then I look at you people, right, and I see where you are, and I'm looking at you, what you're doing, and you're floating around doing whatever you're doing and going to into these simulated universes and these little pocket dimensions and shit inside of minds, right? I'm watching, and then what? And not like I need you to like me or anything, but when I watch you and I see you look at me, you think that you know something about me that I don't. And you've been fooled. You know, I got my dark side and shit. Mine's might be gargantuanly more possessive than yours is. You know, I'm not going to be a fool to say that I got mine under control. That's what this is all about. Discipline. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker black. Shh, shh, bitch. If you try to shush me one more fucking time, I'm sorry that you want to die quietly in some fucking in some manhole cover. You know what I'm saying? Wrapped in a fucking blanket. Gotcha. That's great. Great, great. And then you got to start over again and do it all over again. How many times you got to fucking do that before you stand up? You know what I mean? The grass is that blue crab grass. It's like it's not real grass though. It's just what's that? Pond tar? What's that? What's pond tar? I forget. Like really, I'm looking at you. Look at me, bro. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? You know? I'm still working on myself though, so I'm not really sure what you're picking up on. But I don't like what you're putting down. I really want to talk to you more, but I just end up snapping on you folks and shit. Cause listen, I'm gonna tell you again, man. Don't you ever fucking come over here trying to put your foot on my neck. Do you understand? Don't ever come over here trying to fucking delegate to me. You want to fucking get some point across to me, you can ask me or make a suggestion. Hey, what I think? Maybe is what, because this is how I talk to people. You ain't gonna get across to me no other way talking about what I better fucking do. You better shut the fuck up. Who you talking to? Excuse me? I think it would be wise. Sounds better to me. Seriously? Do you hear yourself talking to me like that? You hear what the fuck you sound like when you get to crawling on my back? Talking to me like you know who I Excuse me, I had to watch my language. But anyway, like, really. Oh, you're sterilized. Hi, hi, hi. I'm gonna get it. Hi, hi. And then I mess with it. Hi, hi, hi. Way up high again. I demand to see the sky again. The sky again. Right? I like that one right there. And then the sky again. the sky again. Right? But really, man, when I say you bark up the wrong tree, I mean that shit, man. Really, please watch your mouth when you talk to me. You think you're coming over here, but no, you're still trying to boss me around, and I am not the fucking guy to be bossing around. Don't do it. Nah, man, listen. I listen to people. I'm objectified, healthily. I got no problem listening to you if you got good advice for me. But you ain't finna storm in my fucking kitchen and tell me how to fucking cook. Know what I mean? Watch it. Yeah. But you know. You know what I'm saying, man? Really though, man. Hey, what's up, kid? I appreciate you more and more. The more you spend time with me. Yeah, man. So, what was the other stuff I wanted to talk to you about? Here and there, there, looking at you, and then, man, it's expensive jewelry you're wearing over there for no reason other than to be planted on the face of the planet, looking like you're doing something you're not really prepared to do. You sound like you get on my fucking nerves with everything you say. You know, you want to hear me talk? You want to know what I got to say? I'm talking to me and you. You don't really got the fucking balls to stand up and talk to me the way you're fucking talking to me. So I don't know why you're talking to me the way you're talking to me now. I don't like you. I don't like the way you fucking put things down. You keep trying me over and over again. And every time I smile, you look at me as if you got something to say. Right? See this particular woman and shit. She curves her head to the side and like puts her chin down towards her neck and glares at me. And it makes me want to pull her motherfucking head off. Like, why do you keep looking at me like that? You know what I mean? Who do you think you are? Really, though, man, I really just want to mar her. Like, why do you keep doing that shit? That shit looks so judgmental and presumptuous every time I look at her. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that she's white. You know what I mean? Because I want to be better for people and I want to know you better and I don't want to do you like that just because you wear a different color sweater. And you keep fucking looking at me like you in charge of something that you may have put yourself in charge of. You don't really run the town though. Yeah, man. Then she backs the fuck off. She says she has to sit back. And then she gets turned on by it. It's weird. You know? Ew. What the fuck? You know? Bro, leave me the fuck alone. What's wrong with you, man? Bunch of fucking egotistical people running around putting themselves in charge of shit, you know? I mean, of other people and shit. You know what I mean? I'm speaking my mind, speaking the truth about things, how I feel. I'm not trying to, like, run you over with my words and shit, am I? I give you the opportunity to listen or not listen. I'm not really getting upset about you not listening unless it's really for the betterment of your people. Like, word, you need to worry about yourself more, is what I hear people telling me. I do worry about myself, though. You know what I mean? But what we are is a unified, living cycle, a system of beings that are intertwined, whether we like to be or not. So you have to be better for me. So I can protect you where I am, and you will look out for me from down below or up above, however it goes. What, you don't like the fucking frontier look I'm having, where it sounds like there's something else just under what I'm stabbing at? You know, why I get to putting shit down. Motherfuckers get scared. I'm tired of people being afraid all the fucking time. I mean, I don't know how to help you, you know? And then I hear somebody say to me, well, what do you mean? What are you trying to? Well, I gotta be me though. I gotta be me though. You won't be me. You won't do it. You know? Right. Yeah, man. Trying to treat you like fucking, you know? Come on say I'm so fucking cool, bro. I'm the love of your goddamn life. You don't even know. Right. Sit that out. Yeah. What are you trying to get a ride? Ride. Anyway, I was trying to play something, but then it fucked it up for me. I was enjoying that Indiana Jones. Really, look at this shit. Look how cool it is, bro. Look how cool that shit looks. Love Indiana Jones. I love this guy's face right here. India goddamn Anna Jones. Right, yeah. And also, listen, there ain't no fucking whispering in my goddamn ear without me hearing it, you know? So you're not gonna come around and try to plant information for me to seep later, or, it's like, what the fuck, you know? And then, look, and then now I worry about people listening that really don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? They don't know no better, so they don't really know how this shit works. They'd rather tuck their goddamn tail in between their legs and put their head down and pretend it's not happening until it's right up on them. Well, motherfucker, you better pick up your goddamn wooden sword and your wooden shield and start striking that fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle of wit, too. It's all about the mindscape. You know, we start here, dog. What do you mean? That's how your punches get stronger. You gotta start in the mind first. Come on, bro. Start doing push-ups in your head. You know, it's like when I get up in the morning when I can't get up and I'm like, oh my God, I really don't want to get up. You know how I found a way over that. It's like this. I lay there and in my mind, I start working out. I don't just think about it and then I'm working out in my mind. I'm like, all right, here goes the working out part. I lay there and then I let my brain do say, oh, you're gonna work out, and then I let the other motherfucker go, fuck all of that, and then I let the other motherfucker try to shut me down and keep me from getting the fuck up. You know, I don't know if you know what I mean when I say somebody tries to keep you from getting up, but hey, don't worry about that part. So look, and then I sit there or I lay there with my eyes closed and I start making movie magic in my mind. So now I'm actually moving around with the weights and I'm doing push-ups and I'm doing everything I need to do to get my brain geared towards that situation, right? I'm just there doing it until and sometimes it takes the more you do it, the better you get at it. So sometimes it takes me a minute, but then I'll just out of nowhere I'll just jump up. It might take me 20 minutes or so. I'll jump the fuck up and I'll start. All right, get your ass up. Now go do that shit. Go do it. It's good. And then I try to make up for the days where I can't do it. Right. So sometimes I overdo it. I go harder. Right. So I make sure my workout is like the best workout. Right. I fucking swim. I swim for 45, 50 fucking minutes, right? Back and forth, back and forth. I dive. I go upside down. I stretch on the bottom of the fucking pool, Get out. I walk the stairs. I fucking get on the Stairmaster. I be there for 600 steps. I get off. I do supersets, 3 sets. I do a superset, and then I do 3 sets of each fucking exercise, and then I do something else, right? Whatever the fuck. I try to do another Stairmaster set, 600 steps at the end, right? Every time I finish an exercise, let's say I'm doing my shoulders, when I finish my shoulders, I run around the track. I do one fucking round around the track. I come back, I do it again, right? For the next exercise, right? Try to end with calisthenics or something. Leg lifts, scissors, and all of that shit. Like, that sometimes I can't get to that. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, man. Don't overdo it every goddamn time, right? But it feels good, right? Shit, man. Gotta gear my mind towards eating properly all the time. But I like to enjoy myself. So if it takes me a little bit longer than I would like to, hey man, as long as I'm putting more eggs in this basket than the other one, shit. Yeah, man, but really though, do not keep talking to me that way. If you don't want me shoveling shit in your mouth, don't try to shovel shit in mine. You know? I'm a mirror. Really. You know what I mean? And I don't want to fucking have to appear to be whoever the fuck it is I appear to be to talk to you, man. I just want to say what I have to say to you when I have to say it to you. And it mostly, hey, what's up, Squid Man? Uh, it's mostly geared towards whatever, kind of relationship. I'm trying to build with you, bro. You not realize what? Nah, hey, listen, just do what I ask you to do, would you please? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get further with sugar than you do with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, would you please? Do you mind? Could you? For me. And if they truly say no and they really don't want to, then whatever. Let them be. All right. Well, I just hope don't get in my way. Please don't. Because now what I got to do is I have to prepare myself to strike. You know, and I don't want to walk up on you looking like I'm prepared to strike. But sometimes that's just my behavior over time. No, that's why I nod my head. I don't kneel to everybody. I'm not that masterful yet. Well, I'm able to nod my head and, bow to you. Hey, how you doing? Even though I look angry, give me a second to bring myself down. you know, it's a frustration of not being able to communicate. I'm working on it. You know, and I say gay stuff sometimes. Don't worry about it. We ain't no queers over here or over there, right? Right, right. I ain't gonna squeeze your butt too hard. you know. Everything is up for review. Yeah, man. So I love talking about my songs when I do them. I got more songs, but right now I wonder when I want to make this one. That's the one I concentrate on the most. I think about it often. I want to have my voice in the right place when I do it. I don't want to use AI to make it. You know? And it look, and it sounds good though. Sounds great. Oh man, what's gonna get in your ears? It's gonna make your ears gonna go ooh, ooh. You're gonna fucking put your shoulder up to your ear like oh, like I'm fucking just vibrating in your ear. You're gonna love it. Really though, man. We might listen. We might even be talking to each other for real. Like, listen, I'm not. What's the word? Amiss to and I say this before, but I'll say it again. To believe that it's possible that you and I may be thinking we're talking to somebody else who's against us, right? Because we're partially hearing each other and shit, right? So maybe we got to take a deeper breath and really try to calm all of that ego down and be like, hey, all right, I'm listening. And listen, I pose, I pose just as much of a threat to you as you do to me. You know what I mean? So perhaps we should consider that more when we T pose. Hello.